Two times you. Very, very special trophy to award. We have with us Paula Story and Alison Story to present a trophy that is named for Paula's husband Dudley, who died a year ago. Don't you start to cry, or I will too. We are very proud to have you here, and Dudley would be so proud of both of you. So I'm going to ask Paula and Alison now to hand over the Dudley Story Cup to Dunstan High School.
Diocesan School for Girls, 11 Jubilee Cup, well on their way through the course. The girls under 18, Coxed 8s. Second last race of the Aon Maadi Cup Regatta. Aon are the sponsors of this race. 11 Jubilee Cup. Diocesan School for Girls, St Margaret's, St Paul's Collegiate, St Peter's, Waikato Diocesan, Epsom Girls Grammar, Rangiruru and Villa Maria. And look at the lineup down the lake. They have gone about 300 metres at this stage. And there's nobody. They're all the top 8s in New Zealand, the top under 18 8s for females in New Zealand. And here they go out here on the mighty conditions on Lake Ruataniwha. And there's no movement coming from any lake at all. It looks very much like number 7's got away to an exceptionally good start, but it's in the middle of the course. It's lane number 4. St Peter's, that's the crew that's going to take it for the first time ever. On their right-hand shoulder is Waikato Dio. These two crews fought out the Auckland Championships side by side there a couple of weeks ago. Then we go through from St Peter's. We come down here to lanes number 7, which is the crew from Rangiruru, and only locked up with Epsom Girls. Then we go across the far side. We go, well, it's on your inside, which is St Paul's Collegiate out of Hamilton, and St Margaret's out of Christchurch. These crews are locked together. There's just only about a half a length back to Diocesan School for Girls. So they're all in with a chance, but St Peter's have really pushed the hammer down. We're only about 500 metres into the course, maybe 600 metres. Take a look at the bounce, the little coxswains getting the back chucked up against the backboard. She'll certainly feel it tonight. There'll be bruises there. We know what it's like. Every time the power goes on, the back goes smack up against the back, and that's what's happening. St Peter's trying to take the title for the very, very first time ever. St Peter's, get into it. And they are really getting into it. Look at the power and pressure going on. We've only travelled 700 metres, and they've opened up clear water already over Waikato. Waikato Diocesan getting some real pressure put on them from Rangiruru. Rangi's bringing Epsom Girls with them. What's happening on the other side of them? It's the crew. Yes, they're only about a half a length off Waikato Dio, the crew from St Paul's Collegiate, and St Margaret's are only 2 feet away from St Paul's Collegiate, and Diocesan only a half a length down on them. So take away the leader and you've got yourself an orphan race. They're going through to the land. We're going through the 1,000-metre clear now, and they have got a length and a quarter lead. This is amazing on this water. St Peter's, the under women's 8, the under 18s, the big shots at school, the senior girls. And they have got a length and a quarter now of Waikato Dio. Waikato Dio can't move away from the rest of the field, which is chased up by the crew from Rangiruru. I haven't seen Villa Maria. Villa Maria are about 2 or 3 lengths back off any of these leading crews. Rangi's bringing Epsom Girls with them. St Paul's Collegiate is still hanging on, but they're starting to be open up a gap. Waikato Dio, look at this crew down here in lane 7, Rangiruru. They have picked up the Waikato Dio crew, and they're just starting to move out a couple of feet over them. Epsom Girls in between them, but St Peter's, oh, the coaching panel. Kirsty Dunnell, you're going to do it, Kirsty. They're inside the lake now, and it is still St Peter's, but what this lead, though, will not pick it up. They're going to have to turn on the motor and the turbos to pick it up. Waikato Dio hanging on. You'll find that Rangiruru starting to come at them. Epsom Girls are coming at Waikato Dio. On the other side from Waikato, from Epsom, only 3/4 of a length down is St Paul's Collegiate. St Margaret's still alongside Paul's Collegiate and a half a length to Diocesan School for Girls. Through inside the third 500. We'll hit the fourth 500 very shortly soon. You'll see it on your screen. St Peter's clear out in front. It's Rangiruru putting in the challenge. but it's good for silver. Then Epsom girls, then Waikato Dio. St. Paul's out in front clearly. Then we go St. Margaret's in lane number 2. Diocesan Girl and St. Paul's Collegiate locked together all down on those inside lanes. Rangiruru clearly gone up into second, but only by about a canvas. Epsom's gone into third. Epsom have gone into third over Waikato. Now 3/4 of a length back to St. Paul's. Where's St. Margaret's? They're right there, only about a canvas off St. Paul's Collegiate. Diocesan a half a length off that, and then we go back to Villa Maria. Oh, great racing for silver and bronze. You can say goodbye to the crew that's in front. St. Peter's, history's going to be hit here for St. Peter's School in Cambridge. St. Peter's, first time ever to win the under-18 eights. Go it on you, Kirsty. Your wee beauty, and the coaching panel that help her out. It looks very, it's Rangy up into second, but there's some real pressure going on here from Epsom's. Epsom girls getting closer to Rangy. They've now got a half a length on Waikato Dio. Then we have to go back 2 lengths back to the crew from St. Paul's Collegiate. Another half a length back to St. Margaret's and Diocesan, another half length in Villa Maria. It is St. Peter's. Through the yellow boys they go. St. Peter's are a length and a half clear. Rangy. Epsom's having a go at Rangy, and Waikato Dio's having a go at the both 2 outside crews. Forget about the leader. They've got the gold medal in the title. First time ever for St. Peter's out of Cambridge on the late train on Caro Pero. Rangiruru trying to hang on. Epsom's coming at them. Waikato Dio's coming at Epsom's. Rangy still hanging on. Epsom still hanging on. Waikato Dio coming at Epsom. Waikato Dio's in third. Waikato Dio's got the bronze medal. Epsom have been cut out of it. Oh, well done, St. Peter's. Go back to school and have a week off. Headmaster, what do you say about that? Oh, and then we come down the inside. St. Paul's Collegiate, St. Margaret's, Diocesan and Villa. What a race you guys made of it. And that's what we call racing, guys. Just keep us on, but you take that down. What a great race, the girls under 18, Cox States, A final, St. Peter's creating history. And what a race up for third. Rangy desperately hanging on. The fast Waikato Dio coming at them. Epsom was third with about 75 metres to go, even less than that, 50 metres to go. Yep, we can do it.